What's up, BF fam? This is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions Beats and Feast. Hey guys, today we're gonna do the best damn chili you've ever had. And I've been saving this because it just wasn't cold enough outside. This is the kind of recipe that warms your stomach and your heart. Hey guys, but before we get started, you know how I get down. Go ahead and smack that like button. Comment on the video, guys. If you want to see me cook anything, just leave it in the comments below and I'll try to accommodate, as well as subscribe to the channel. That really helps to grow the channel. And also turn on your notifications because I do a video every single Friday. And you know, you guys will know exactly when it comes out if you like it. All right, guys, let's get started on the best damn chili you've ever had. I'm going to show you my supporting cast of ingredients. Do not get intimidated by all of this stuff. It's very simple. There's just a lot of ingredients. So we're going to start with our regular salt and pepper, pink Himalayan sea salt. I always use that. We're going to use just regular black pepper, Lowry seasoning salt. This is nothing more than some basil. You like to use basil. This is Italian seasoning. Of course, you got to have chili powder. It's chili, right? All right. And then we have, this is cumin. This is the essence of chili for me. This really, if you just take off the lid here, it smells like chili. So that is the essence of chili, okay, guys? And then we have some garlic. I use garlic powder and I use regular garlic. I use minced garlic. Now this is cayenne pepper to give it a little bit of heat. Then we got paprika. I usually use smoked paprika, didn't have it. All right, and then like I said, I use the regular minced garlic here. And then I also use some beef broth as well, okay? Now we get to our sauce that makes the actual sauce. Before I even make the sauce though, I use this, what I call the Mariqua of chili, which is nothing more than green pepper roughly diced, red pepper roughly diced, and and 2 onions roughly diced. So I call that the Mariqua of chili, okay? Now getting to the sauces, as I started to say before, tomato paste, tomato puree. If you don't have tomato paste, same thing. Then I use some different variety of different variety of beans. This is black kidney beans. This is kidney beans. I think this is in the light sauce. And then I use these hot chili beans here. I always buy these. I don't know if they really give a lot of different flavor to it, but anyway, they had chipotle, and these are the Rotel diced tomatoes, but this is Chipotle brand. I normally just buy this one. It is nothing more than just regular, but this is Chipotle. And then of course, I just use fire roasted, and I have to emphasize this. I always use the fire roasted. I shouldn't say always, sometimes I don't have it. But the fire roasted diced tomatoes there. So those are the ingredients. Do not be intimidated by them, but let's get started here. The first thing I'm gonna do here is nothing more than I am gonna cook my vegetables separate from my meat. For the simple reason, when you roast the vegetables, it brings out a little bit more flavor. But let's get started on that. Okay, we'll be right back. I'm gonna be using the Power Pressure Cooker Pro XL, and then I'm also gonna be using the this is the Copper Chef Pro hot plate. That it's a great thing. It's induction heat, so it gets hot very quick. But let's get started. So to start, I'm gonna add a little bit of EBO. All right, just for my green peppers and my onions and my red pepper. And I'm gonna wait for this to get hot a little bit. Get it all over the pan there. And I'm just gonna simply pour them in, okay guys? And we're just gonna simply oh wow, you heard that? It got hot that quick. No joke, guys. So we got that in. I'm gonna discard this, get it out of the way for a second. All right, guys. So we're simply just gonna let this roast until the onions and everything start to caramelize a little bit. As you can see, they are roughly chopped. They are not diced by any means, because putting them under pressure, they're gonna cook down, okay? All right, so we're gonna let that stew a little bit here. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our meat to the Power Pressure Cooker, guys. Okay? All right, guys, so as I always say, you guys always hear me say, you gotta season your vegetables. So I am gonna season this. A little bit of salt. little bit of pepper. All right, and we're gonna stir these up a little bit. And you can see my power pressure cooker, sorry, I keep making that mistake. My Copper Chef Pro, it heats up super, super quick and gets super hot. So these will be done here in no time. All right, so we're gonna let those stew just a little bit and we'll be right back and show you what we do with the ground beef, okay? The peppers and the onions are starting to get a little bit translucent, so I went ahead and turned them off. I don't want to cook them down all the way. I mean, the pressure cooker is going to do that job. I just wanted to roast them a little bit to bring out some of that flavor. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm doing 2 pounds of ground beef, just regular 80-20. And then I'm using, as I said before, the Italian sausage, 1 pound. All right, so I'm simply just going to put them into the pressure cooker. I'm gonna discard this here for you guys. And we're gonna chop this up in here and we're gonna brown our ground beef. All right, and then I'm gonna show you what seasonings I use on the ground beef specifically. So we're gonna chop this up real good here. It's gonna get hot here in just a moment. So on the ground beef, of course, I'm using salt and pepper. Where'd my salt go? There we go. My pink Himalayan sea salt. You guys know me, I don't measure, so I'm doing this by eyeing it, okay? And then we're using, of course, black pepper. Me and my heavy-handed on black pepper. But I gotta tell you guys, if you don't season your food, you have no taste. So you gotta season it. I hate bland food. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. All right, so we're starting to brown here. I think you can hear it. A little bit more pepper. I'm gonna come in now with some live seasoning salt. And again, this is all to taste. The next thing I'm gonna add here is a little bit of Italian seasoning on my meat, okay? By the way, this is a brand new one, so I gotta open it up here. A little bit of Italian seasoning. Give it that Mario Batali feel. If you guys don't know who he is, you're not watching TV. All right, and I do add a little bit of cumin to my meat before I add, the sauces. Some people probably say, the professionals probably say it leaves it a little bit bitter. I don't think so. All right, so we're gonna let this brown off here. I am gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper to this once it gets a little bit browner. But we're gonna brown this off here, guys, and I'll show you a little bit more once it gets browner, okay? All right, BFM, as you can see, this is starting to brown up very nicely. So at this point, I usually add my garlic, my regular minced garlic. So I'm gonna add 2 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic, okay? Or sorry, teaspoons, these are teaspoons. All right. The next thing I'm gonna add is my garlic powder. I'm just gonna add a little bit. All right. And then I'm gonna add my chili powder, just a tad to the meat. I'm gonna be adding more than that once I put in the sauce. And then at this point, I'm gonna be adding my paprika, a little bit of paprika. All right, so we're gonna stir this around. You can see it getting brown in here. Get everything incorporated. All right, guys, so we're gonna let this brown off. I'll be right back when I add the sauces, okay? All right, guys, so as you can see, the ground beef is nice and brown there, bubbling. And I've turned off the pressure cooker. Now I'm gonna add my vegetables here to the mixture. All right, let's get out all the onions here. We're gonna stir that around here. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna add is my tomato sauce. All right, so we're just gonna simply pour that in. All right, discard. We're also gonna add my chipotle diced tomatoes. I'm gonna try that this time. I'm not gonna do the regular ones. The next thing I'm gonna add is a little bit of beef broth, okay? Probably about 2 cups, 16 ounces. Stir this up a little bit. And the reason why I do it like this is because then I can gauge the moisture content of what the chili is going to be like. Next, I'm going to add my second can of diced tomatoes. Mix them up. All right, and then I'm going to add a thickener, and it gives a lot of color, is my tomato paste. I may have to add some more of the other can to this, but we'll see once it gets in here, okay? Come on. There we go. So we're gonna mix this up really good. And I'm gonna see what the color looks like, and I'm gonna look at the consistency of the overall chili. And I can kind of tell right now I may add a little bit more beef broth, okay? Because when I add the beans, it's gonna get thick. But that's not until the end, okay? I'm gonna add a little bit more beef broth. About a 1/2 cup. All right, so it's mixing up nice here. The next thing I'm gonna add is some more seasoning, but I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna taste, okay guys? I'm gonna taste just a little bit here so I can see what the seasoning's like. Definitely need more cumin. Okay. I definitely need more chili powder. Give it some heat to it. All right, the next thing I'm gonna use is a little bit more cayenne pepper. And we're gonna mix that up here. All right, guys, so after I've added that, I am gonna turn it on here and let it cook for about 10 minutes, okay? And then I'll come back and I'll taste it again and see what I need to add, and also add my beans possibly at that point. All right, guys, so give me a moment. I'm gonna put this on for 10 minutes and I'll be right back, okay? All right, BFM, so I'm back, and this has been cooking for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. I let it go for a little bit longer. So I've already tasted, I've taken the lid off, I released the pressure. So now I'm gonna add, the only thing I can see that I really need in there is a little bit more of Italian seasoning. So I'm gonna add a little bit more here. I'm gonna take the top off. A little bit more Italian seasoning and a tad bit more basil. Everything else is about where I like it. So tad bit more basil. We're gonna mix this up here just a little bit. And then we're gonna add my beans, and then I'm gonna put it on for about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, guys, so I'm gonna add my beans next. The first thing I'm gonna add is black beans here. So I'm gonna put in the whole can of black beans, including the sauce. Discard that. Then I'm gonna add the chili hot beans in the sauce, including the sauce, of course. All right. Then the next thing I'm gonna add is my dark kidney beans. I took the sauce out of the dark kidney beans, okay? We're gonna mix that up here real quick. And then I'm gonna add my light kidney beans, and I took the sauce off of those as well. There we go. And we're just gonna simply mix it up. We're gonna give it a little bit of a taste test. Just make sure all my spices are where I want them. Right where I want them. A little bit of heat. I taste that cumin coming through. Take that off. And we're gonna put the lid back on. And like I said, I'm only gonna do it for about 3 to 5 minutes. Beans do not take a long time to cook. All right, and let's go ahead and line up the pressure lines here. We're gonna hit the meat chicken button again, like always. We're gonna increment it up and then bring it back down to 15 minutes. And I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes and I'll show you the finished product. All right, BF fam, so here we are with the finished product. Another perfection in the bowl. I have 2 versions of this. I have just regular chili. There's nothing more than chili, a little bit of onion, sour cream, and some cheese on top, sharp cheddar cheese. And then on this one is what I call my version of the 5-way, which is nothing more than spaghetti underneath, the chili, we got some queso fresco cheese, and then we got onion and sour cream on top. So in any case, another perfection in the bowl. Guys, if you like this video, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Turn on your notifications, guys. Go ahead and turn those on because I post a video every Friday. And by the way, be on the lookout for Basement Bars. It's coming soon, guys. I'm going to be interviewing people that's in our local industry as well as people that may be in the national industry for music. Okay, guys? So this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.